Guys, if there's one thing that makes me mad in this world, it's bad redesigns. A company will have perfect branding and go out of their way to change it and ruin it. Sometimes they can be good, but 90% of the time they are a complete downgrade from what they had before. We're gonna look at some rebrands. I'm gonna rant about the rebrands. I have a few very strong opinions about certain rebrands that I want to share with you today. Let's go. And what better place to start than with Firefox? Wow, look at how bad this redesign is. I think in some situations, oversimplification can be kind of cool. If your brand is so iconic that a few simple shapes are enough for people to recognize your brand, awesome. But when your mascot is a cute little orange fox curled up around the planet Earth, it's gonna rub people the wrong way. I mean, you took the soul out of this little guy. Look at this cute little guy right here. And then look at this sad, emotionless, nondescript creature. It's just not good. This is a classic redesign flub. Everybody talks about this one, and for good reason. And for some reason, they've really committed to this redesign. I think it's funny to think about how they probably paid somebody an exorbitant amount of money to do this basic ass design with no heart, no soul. And they're like, shit, we gave this guy $5 billion to make this. We can't just go back. Our entire brand is dependent upon this logo now. We can't go back. We cannot go back. No, we cannot go back. I know people love Firefox. I used to use Firefox. I loved it. And I think it was because I liked the logo. I didn't care that it was maybe faster than Chrome. I just liked the fox. And this is genuinely why I stopped using it, because the logo sucks. It's not cool to click on this fucking logo. It looks more like the Chrome logo. I think this is one of the finest examples of brand assassination. It sucks. We all know it sucks. Whatever. Mr. Pibb. Now, this is one that is very near and dear to my heart. I used to love Mr. Pibb, specifically Pibb Extra. That was what I grew up with. And just look at it. It's awesome. This is a awesome can. It's got that cool 2000s aesthetic. And they stuck with this can up until, I think, last year. And then they went back to Mr. Pibb. Gentrified Mr. Pibb. You're intentionally taking away all these striking visuals for like this basic ass off-brand looking can. It's not visually interesting. They decided to go in a new direction here with Mr. Pibb. They made it gay. They made it lame and gay. I just can't imagine that a redesign like this produced an uptick in sales. Because you went from something that really stands out in a grocery aisle to something that looks like every other soda. There was a lot of hype behind it at first. People were like, oh snap, Mr. Pibb's coming back. Man, fuck Mr. Pibb, bro. It's all about Pibb Extra. Cause Pibb has extra, bro. It's fucking spicy cherry, man. I haven't drank Mr. Pibb more than once since they did the redesign. And it was something I would get pretty frequently before then. This is ultimately what's going to get it discontinued. I 100% believe that. I just think purposefully trying to fit in with the rest of the market with your design is such a stupid idea, because the whole point is to stand out, right? You're not standing out with this basic ass design. You know this was designed by a millennial. The key here would be to have the most interesting, cool design you could possibly produce. Instead, you go with basic, run-of-the-mill, millennial garbage. And it's sad to see. This is one of my least favorite redesigns. The Gap rebrand. One thing about me, I'm all about fonts. I'm a big font guy. What the fuck is this? One side, we have a logo that says we have high quality products. This isn't shit from Target. This isn't shit from Walmart. This is stuff you can wear to church. It's comfortable. We have great products. This side says, welcome to the farming barn, man. Welcome to the shit shop. There's certain brands that don't need redesigns, and I was never like, the iconic Gap logo. It needs to change now. The people need a new Gap logo. I understand Gap isn't the most luxury clothing ever, but it's really good stuff. And I would say their branding is on par with something like Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger, shit like that. Should we really be doing this? This seems like we're cheapening our brand. You guys are better than something like Old Navy. You do not need to cheapen yourself to be more like Old Navy. Come on! Luckily, I haven't seen this one in the wild. I don't think they fully committed to this redesign, which I'm glad, because it's fucking shit. There are these graphic designers out there with so much unwarranted confidence in themselves to the point where they think they can just do this oversimplified bullshit to some of the most iconic brands in America. It's sickening. It's truly sickening, folks. This is really bad. Let's take a break from harshly critiquing and look at a fantastic example of a rebrand. Twitter to X, the everything app. My shit was closed that whole time. Who doesn't love this? X? X? Now that's badass. Now I know everybody loves this redesign. That goes without saying. But this is truly one of the finest examples of a rebrand we've ever seen in modern history. Alright, joke's over. This is ass. This is ass cheeks. If you had any doubts that Elon was an autistic guy, this redesign should put your doubts to rest. This is a really stupid redesign. And it's one of the least successful too. No one's calling Twitter X. It's still just Twitter. It's also just, it's kind of fucked up. It's a cute little blue bird and you just replaced it with a X? That sucks. That's not a good change. The bird was iconic. That is a iconic logo. Twitter coined the word tweets. People tweet. You know what I mean? They tweet. People are still tweeting. They're tweeting on X. It's fucking tweets, dog. They don't X. That's stupid. That doesn't even roll off the tongue very well. I just X'd something. That is sentence poison. The worst sentence you could say maybe ever. And it just made Elon come off as like an asshole. Like this is one of the shittier things he's done. Just kill a fucking baby bluebird. Asshole. Piece of shit. The fuck? I want my bluebird back. And it's probably never coming back. That's the sad part. He's the richest guy in the world. You think he's gonna give up fucking Twitter? No. We have this cringe, wannabe edgy branding now. But hey guys, Elon saved freedom of speech. When I used to open Twitter, it was a bunch of libs mouthing off, talking a bunch of bullshit. Now, when I open Twitter, it's porn. It's a bunch of porn. So you can't say Elon isn't an innovator in all spaces of business. You can't not glaze this guy. He's truly a genius. It's probably too late. I would have liked to make a video on Elon. I've never seen an obviously intelligent guy do so many unintelligent things. And I'm not fully living out here. I thought some of the stuff with the government was gonna be good, but that all got shut down. I don't know why. But if you look at his Twitter account and read his tweets, they're fucking dumb, bro. Just shut the fuck up. You wouldn't think he's the richest guy in the world based off of his Twitter account. Bro's just like me. He's chronically online. He probably shouldn't be. He should probably be fucking bitches, bro. Hey, Elon, go get some pussy, bro. Stop fucking tweeting, dog. Rest in peace to the bluebird. We miss you. Maybe one day you'll come back. One can only hope. Alright, this is a fun one. People got really upset about this one. And I kind of understand. Apparently, this old timer connected with the hearts of millions of people across America. And the idea of removing him was simply unacceptable. It definitely got me wondering, like, do people fucking eat at Cracker Barrel? I think I go to Cracker Barrel maybe once every 2 years. I feel like there was a lot of LARPing going on, a lot of Cracker Barrel LARPing. Because it's kind of mid. It's not like good. It's like a step above Denny's, and Denny's isn't like a fantastic restaurant. I'm not shitting on Denny's, but it's one of those restaurants you go for a kind of cheap, hearty meal. Read the paper, think about how you hate your life while you sit on a rocking chair out front and smoke a cigarette. But forget all that. People were upset. People were so upset that I believe our president got involved. All right, here we are. Oh, Trumpy taking off the fucking jacket. Oh, he's getting loose. Oh, they're having a great time. Oh, hell yeah. I'm getting hot and sweaty just watching this video. Oh, yeah. I love it. This was such a hot button issue. Our president posted an AI generated video supporting the old timer on the Cracker Barrel logo. It's not a great redesign by any means. It is kind of lame that they just removed everything that made the logo interesting in the first place. But it's also, like I said, it's fucking Cracker Barrel. Who gives a shit? I don't think they have the money to change all the logos at their locations anyway. So I feel like people were freaking out about nothing. It goes to show how important branding is to the consumer. If you mess with the symbolism contained within something as trivial as a diner restaurant, you will be faced with the screams of a million retailers like me crying out to stop this horrible change. That's America, baby. We hate change. We do not like change. Change is bad. Things need to stay the same forever, okay? All right. Thank you. So we all know Snapple doesn't look like it used to. And this is maybe even worse than Pib. This is truly one of the worst redesigns I've seen within my lifetime. Snapple used to be teas and fruit juices they kept in a glass bottle. And that was a big appeal, that it was in a glass bottle. This was a high quality product. You would snap it open. That's a big part right there. You would snap the cap open. It would go, you know, what a great sound. I love ing a fucking Snapple. I love that. But eventually, at some point, they switched to plastic bottles that still looked like the glass bottles. All right, cool. I don't care. It kind of sucks. But if the glass bottles were, affecting your bottom line, whatever. I was still cracking a Snapple every once in a while when they switched to plastic. It still looked cool. It was a cool bottle, whatever. And then one day, they made the big switch to this monstrosity. This dildo-looking piece of shit bottle right here. Listen, you know it's a bad redesign when I ain't snapping the drink no more. I'm cracking it. Listen, I don't mind a crack. I don't mind cracking open a drink. But when your name is Snapple, I should be snapping it open. The fuck? I feel like this was one of the most iconic drinks of all time. Argue with a wall. I don't care. It's true. And when you completely destroy your brand identity in favor of, again, this kind of shitty millennial burger restaurant packaging, I just can't imagine people are buying Snapple. I don't care if there's a bunch of data that says they sell a bunch of Snapple. You're not selling as much as you used to. Every old person's house I went to had some fucking Snapple. You think they're buying this bullshit? Fuck no. Play to your crowd. This is an old person's beverage. Better yet, this is a highbrow beverage. This is for fucking intellectuals. And you turn it into this garbage. Now, I know the packaging is now made with recyclable materials, but I'd rather fill 10,000 landfills than drink this shit. I haven't picked up a Snapple since they made this change. Look at the difference in colors here. One is bright, fun. The other is faded, lack of care put into it, stomach acid-esque trash. I can't believe they did this. I'm hoping they get their heads on straight and they fix this travesty that they have unleashed onto society. Horrible. This is the worst of all time. I'm very passionate about this branding, gang, as you can see. I know what makes a brand work, and these fools should hire me. I'll make them $1 billion in 2 weeks. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, maybe comment, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Go with God. There's nothing holding me back. There's nothing holding me back.